Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to our live severe weather coverage from us and Weather Watchers. We are watching an area of uh, severe thunderstorms here in central Kansas and also the west in western Kansas. Um, the activity here in central Kansas has been seen in intensity most of the afternoon, and now we're seeing uh, hail becoming a pretty significant threat, with hail sizes anywhere from penny all the way up to $half to ping pong ball size. So I'm gonna put real quick here. Okay, weather watchers, we just had to do a little updating. We're looking at the radar here over central Kansas, and uh, go in close. Here is Hutchinson. Let's look over Reno County real quick, and let's get this into motion. There we go. And as you can see, the pink is what we're most concerned about with the hail cores. We do have a couple reports. Let's see. Just northeast of Sylvia, 1 inch in diameter hail by a train spotter just recently. I know we did have a ping pong sized report in Reno County just a little bit ago. Now, if you notice, look at the storms that are moving here from southeast to northwest. There is a little piece of energy that's drawing those storms from the southeast to northwest, which is interesting. That are just popping those storms directly over Hutchinson right now, and trying to moving northwest into the Nickerson area. We also had, there we go, there's another ping pong ball size hail. Looks like by St. John, 4 miles south of St. John, and that was a public report. But let's get in here a little bit closer if we can. There we go. But these are producing lots of in the pinks, as you can tell, producing lots of hail. And let's see here. I'm located in Hutchinson, and I can hear the thunderstorms, and it's getting much darker outside. But I can hear the thunderstorms developing right up as it seems like. So let's see here, real quick. I want to do just a little bit of these storms, just a little bit of rotation in them. And here I was just a little bit interested in that. and it looks like there's a little bit of out as well. Remember, green's going toward the radar, and reds move away from the radar, and that's what we're looking at this with. So let's kind of watch this. We have lots of thunderstorms just starting to develop right over the area here. So we thought we would go live and watch these real quick. Most of these are just going to be some significant hail producers. I'd say anywhere from, like I said, penny size earlier, up to ping pong ball size. Ping pong ball size will do some significant damage. So if a storm is approaching you, make sure you take cover, put your car in the garage if you have access. Okay, let's go ahead and just keep you updated on the warnings. Let's see. At 3:45, a severe thunderstorm warning remains until 4:15 for northwestern Reno and southwestern Rice. At 3:44, a severe thunderstorm was located near Windham, or 12 miles west of Inman, moving northeast at 25. 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. And wind-blown hail will definitely cause some issues with your vehicle. So you want to make sure you get that your car is protected if you're anywhere close to these areas. Okay, let's see. There we go. This is an update too for a thunderstorm warning for southeastern Edwards. Looks like this portion has moved into the Stafford area, and that looks like that warning is going to go ahead and continue unless we get another message, which we have not. So it looks like we still have Stafford County under severe thunderstorm warning, as well as northwest Reno County and southern Rice County. And here's the storm, the tops of these, and see what we can tell. Let's see here. There we go. Yep, the biggest hail you're going to see is the orange in orange, so the area, and this is US 50. This is 281. So we've got a nice core moving an inch and a quarter hail. Looks like it's moving towards St. John and towards Stafford, and then Stafford County, and then in Reno County, it looks like we have another inch and a quarter hail, radar indicated, and then inch and a half hail just to very close to the Sterling area. And let's see, Nickerson showing an area close to 1 inch in diameter hail, and that's located in northern Reno County as well. There we go. And as you can tell, these thunderstorms are rapidly developing here across central Reno County. With this one just over Langdon just popped up in about 15 minutes, and that is that's a sign that it's probably going to become severe very quickly. And let's see, we do have some hail cycle look and see what it says. Inch in diameter hail in that cell just to the north of Langdon, which is in western Reno County. Let's see. Inch and a half hail, inch and a quarter. So again, large hail is going to be most likely the the most significant threat this afternoon with these storms. Let's go look what's going on in western Kansas. That's going to be where we have the more severe weather is in western and strong winds. Let's take a look out there. Let me switch radar sites just real quick to take a glance at that. We'll go to the Dodge City radar for that and see. There we go. And these cells are long. Whoops. These cells are along a dry line that's coming up from Texas. Right there. And they're going to move toward the east, toward central Kansas. So this is the first round of severe thunderstorms. This will be the second round of severe thunderstorms, and these thunderstorms go all the way down into the Texas Panhandle, and they're moving northeast. And along with the hail, these are putting down some nice rainfall. We've had some good rainfall totals of over an inch already in some locations. So that we will definitely take the rainfall. But I was looking at these storms just to the southwest of Dodge City. There we go. Nothing is warned out there at this time, but we're definitely going to have to watch it here in the next hour or two. I'm going to switch back to the Wichita National Weather Service radar, and we'll keep an eye on the storms that are warned. We've got quite a bit of hail in them here in central Kansas, especially in the Rice and Stafford County areas. And you can tell these storms are moving to the north, slightly northeast. But again, find this interesting. The storms to our east are moving almost northwest, and that is because of a piece of energy in the atmosphere that is spinning counterclockwise, drawing those storms back to the north and west. That's why that is happening. Thanks for joining us here on severeweather.us as we keep you posted on the severe weather occurring in south central Kansas. The thunderstorms actually look like they have lost some of their, but I would not be surprised if they did not pulse back up, especially with new thunderstorms that are forming. So we're going to go ahead and stay with this for a while and keep an eye on these storms. And again, as we said earlier, the storms will be moving to the east. And they should reach the I-35 corridor around 9 p.m., but we'll have to look at our models to make sure that's correct. And as I looking very, very dark to my east, and there is a storm that is forming directly to the east, dark out there, and it's already showing some signs of hail. And the storm that developed in about 15 minutes to the south of Langdon, boy, it's really popping up, and that's moving north. And I think that will merge into this area of storms, and I believe it'll probably be warned here shortly as these storms continue to move off to the north and northeast. Okay, well, looks like we just got a new warning. Let's see here. Yeah, we just got a new update. Severe thunderstorm warning remains in effect for northwestern Reno and southwestern Rice counties. 56, a severe thunderstorm was located over Windham, 12 miles northwest of Inman, and basically was stationary. Trained weather spotters have reported quarter-size hail with this storm over. Looks like we have a report of quarter-sized hail, multiple reports of quarter-sized hail in the Sterling area. So if you live in Sterling, hope you have your vehicles put away. Looks like we have another new severe thunderstorm warning. Let's take a look at that one. That's out to the west. And Dodge City has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Stafford County in south central Kansas and County. At 401, severe thunderstorms were located along a line extending from 6 miles north of Dillon to 5 miles northwest of Preston, and they were moving northeast at 60-mile-per-hour winds. So they're talking about these areas right here, and these storms are moving off to the north and east, according to their radar. And it looks like the National Weather Service has just posted a severe thunderstorm watch, and we'll try to get those going on right now. So I'm glad that we did. I'm glad that we did go ahead and live. Okay, sorry for just joining us to one of our spotters in the field, trying to get updated information on the severe thunderstorm watch that's been issued for south central Kansas. Let's see here, just one second. I want to. Boy, there's a lot to do. Okay. Excuse me one second. We are back, Weather Watchers. Sorry, just trying to get you details worked out here. Trying to find this watch. I don't think the watch. Let's see when the watch. I think we have information a little ahead of time that the watch maybe goes into effect about 4:15. So we might be just a little bit early, and it's not showing on the radar yet. But let me try to get that information on the severe thunderstorm watch. Is what we believe that's been issued. So yeah, it looks like a severe thunderstorm watch has been issued. Uh, for southwest Kansas through south central Kansas. It's basically from the um, Kansas Oklahoma border, just south of or right around east to Marion County. So it's an area that goes from the southwest to northeast right through south central Kansas. So additional storm development is most likely south central Kansas as we move through the early evening hours. As we had said earlier, we were expecting that dry line to move east, or excuse me, to move east out of western Kansas, and looks like is going to be a hail threat with these storms. We're not seeing. We don't have the atmospheric shear that we need for uh, tornadoes. Now, not to say that a tornado could not form. Tornadoes can form with any thunderstorms, but that's really not what we're worried about. We're worried about uh, hail uh, to up to ping pong ball size and an isolated damaging wind gust of around 70 miles per hour. This watch goes until 10 o'clock this evening. So from basically 4 until evening. Let's see, do we have another? We have a new severe thunderstorm warning. Let's check that out real quick. Did not think we were going to be as busy as we are. This encompasses, looks like most of Reno County, and I'm not brand new. Severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Reno County, Rice County until 4:45. At 4:06, a line of severe thunderstorms was located south of Lyons to Nickerson to Abbeville, moving northeast at 25 miles per hour. So these storms here in south central Kansas must be starting to take a easterly track. And let's put those in motion. And let's see. To me, it looks like I think the line. Look at this line here in Stafford County. It is moving more east than north. So I'm thinking that these are all going to congeal to one pretty significant storm that's going to put down a lot of heavy rainfall. And the hail doesn't look as intense as it was even 30 minutes earlier. But some heavy rainfall, hail, probably quarter-sized hail with some of these, and some wind gusts up to 70 miles per hour. As this line moves to the east-northeast now, severe thunderstorm warning goes until 4:45. Again, the main threat looks like 60-mile-an-hour winds and quarter-sized hail. Locations impacted: Hutchinson, Lyons, Sterling, Nick Chase, Turon, Partridge, Sylvia, Alden, Plevna, Abbeville, Raymond, Willowbrook, and Lang. That pretty much encompasses most every city in Reno County except for the southeastern cities in Reno County. It's quite an expansive area of thunderstorms here in south central Kansas, and there's more storms developing back to our south and west. If you have storm reports or anything to discuss with our phone lines are open. 559-71 storm. That is our number again. 559-71 storm. Please feel free to give us a call. And if you have any storm reports that you'd like to fill us in on, we'd about them. Hi, good afternoon, weather watchers. We are just looking at some information that the National Weather Service sent out. And again, if you're just joining us, the Storm Prediction Center has issued a thunderstorm watch that goes until 10 p.m. this evening from an area basically from southwest Kansas through south central Kansas. Let's see here real quick. Sorry, we're getting different reports of hail. These storms are producing a lot of hail in the area, and we want to make sure you have the most up to date. Okay, let's drag this down just a little bit, just to give you where we are. This is Reno County, and this is this is Rice County. And across this is McPherson County. Here's McPherson, here's Inman. So these are the storms that were most Stafford south, just to the north of Pratt, and then also the storms on the northwest southern side of Rice County, and then I have a feeling that these storms here in McPherson County will be warned here very, very shortly. These storms are moving off to the east-northeast at around 25 miles per hour. And we've had several reports of quarter size and larger hail, which that size hail is enough to cause damage to your automobiles and roofs. So just FYI, if a thunderstorm is heading your way, go ahead and take cover if you can, and until the storm passes, if you do not want damage on your vehicle. So it's probably the best advice. Okay. Let's look and see right Oops. There we go. Let's look and see what we've got with. There we go. These are the hail cores. This is just south of Stafford. Here is K61. So in this storm, let's put it in mode. Let's see which way these hail cores are moving. As you can tell in the last few frames, these storms again were moving to the northeast, and now they're moving. They've kind of made a right turn, so they're moving the east than north. And the storms associated with the areas of Reno County and also Rice County, they're also starting to do the same. Looks like there is hail directly over Nickerson, a nice cell over Nickerson right now, unfortunately. That'll probably be dropping up to quarter size hail. And that looks like that storm has kind of merged with another storm. And then here is the storm in McPherson County. And again, I'm surprised that is not warned yet. I'm pretty sure it will be. But these are, as you can tell, these are some very strong hail cores, very significant hail cores. Anything that you see in the white or gray, in the center of the core, our computer is indicating the size of hail is 1.75 inches. So that's pretty significant hail. Let's check some of these others. Here is a quarter-sized hail. This is for the cell along US 50. That's on the west side of Reno County, along the Plevna area. And again, the storm in Nickerson, its hail core could be producing up to 1.5 inch size hail over Nickerson. Let's take a look at that real close and down to street level, and that's basically surrounding the entire town of Nickerson. So hopefully, if you're in Nickerson or know people in Nickerson, there we have another report of 0.75 inch hail, which is a quarter size hail. Okay, so let's go back out here. Looks like we have a new. There we go. Yeah, we have a new warning just talking about in McPherson County. So let's go ahead and take it back to our base velocity and or reflectivity, I apologize. And let's look at it real quick here. There we go. Boy, this hail core just to the west of K61 between Medora and Inman. That's pretty open farmland in that area, but that's showing 2-inch in diameter hail. That is a big hail producer, and it's the core. The hail core does show that. That is quite large hail. Let's do that real quick again and look at that. There we go. Boy, yeah, that is a very large, and it is just yeah, here this is K61, the 4-lane that goes from Hutchinson to McPherson, and that is just, thank goodness Inman looks like you're going to miss out on that. That is just to the west of Inman. Let's see, it looks like this is trying to move to the north, and you have these 3 hail cores, which I have a feeling they're going to merge. Let's see what they look like. Yeah, you can, very strong hail cores, and let's see which way they are moving. Well, they continue. This part of the storm continues to look like it's moving to the north. So we need to keep an eye on that for round 2 for Windham and Little River. But let's move out to our west as these storms, as these storms to the west in Stafford County are definitely moving toward the east, and also that they are growing uh, to the south. Um, so these thunderstorms are going to be with us for a while, and I think we're going to be warnings for some time tonight. This is when we had expected uh, uh, to get our heavy rain tonight. We're going to get um, a band or two of thunderstorms tonight. Um, the atmosphere will reload and thing again tomorrow. And it will be again in central Kansas where we will have a hail threat. So be prepared for hail tomorrow and additional risks. Um, but this entire area of County down to Pratt County is starting to move to the east, while the storms in Reno County and Rice County are moving off to the northeast. So, and again, there's storms out to our west as well that will be along uh, the dry line. And these we can't see these storms real well because we're running off of the Wichita radar now. But let's quickly take a look and see what we've got going on with the Dodge City radar, and you can see the thunderstorms are out in that area. This area represents a tornado watch that is basically in the Oklahoma Panhandle to the Texas Panhandle, and let's see here. We did have a tornado warning earlier on one of these cells, and these cells continue to move to the north, and they will eventually affect um, southwest and south central Kansas here later this evening. Hence the reason for the severe thunderstorm watch that's been issued until 10 o'clock. Okay, we're going to go back to the there is no current warnings in western Kansas, so we're going to go back to the Wichita radar site, and it'll give us a better view of the storms that are actually warned here in south central Kansas, and we'll zoom in on those. We'll try to zoom in on those storms. Uh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. And again, these storms, we've stopped the radar so we can catch up. We've got multiple reports, quarter and larger size hail from Stafford to Sylvia to Sterling to Nickerson. Sterling, Nickerson. We've got looks like several reports of hail. Also, just south of Inman along K61, there appears to be some train spotter has reported hail. So these storms, and if you see these circles, those are called meso indicators. And the meso indicators just let us know that the storm is rotating just above the surface, and we keep an eye on that. And when we see those, we like to take a glance at the and we just kind of look at it real quick and don't see anything ominous at all. Again, I think the main threat with these storms are going to be hail this evening and a wind threat. And again, the Storm Prediction Center has issued a severe thunderstorm watch until 10 o'clock for southwest into south central Kansas. And we've got multiple thunderstorms that are developing in the area, and they're moving off to the east northeast at 25 per hour. We're getting some messages from our weather watchers, so I want to make sure the thing. And if you have any reports of severe weather, please let us know. Call us. Our weather hotline is open. It is 559 7-1. You can call and ask us questions or tell us storm reports. This is how we share the information. Share your weather. Help your neighbor. Right now we have, let's see, almost 700 people listening to us on the chat. So we appreciate that. And if you have any information at all of a hail size report, damage reports, please feel free to give us a call. Again, that number is 559-71, and we'll take your call live on the air. I'm going to go ahead and put the radar in motion real quick just to kind of get an idea of, yeah, still looks like we have severe thunderstorms developing to the southwest of southeast of Pratt. And these storms are moving to the east, and the storms in Reno County and Rice County, they appear to be moving to the north and east. So I have a feeling these storms are going to line up, and they will move east through the area at around 25 miles per hour, and then we will have round two of thunderstorms a little later from the storms that are building in western Kansas. We could even see a third round of storms later this evening as well. So it's a good idea. It's a good night garage or under protection, just in case a storm comes through. There is a chance that you can get some hail damage on your vehicle tonight. Thanks for hanging out with us, weather watchers. We appreciate it. We hope you enjoy the live feed that we provide. Yeah, and again, these storms just continue to ratchet up and pulse from becoming just normal thunderstorms to hail-producing thunderstorms. So these are going to be storms we are going to have to watch the night, it looks like. I do not think the tornado threat is going to be more localized and isolated to the southwest portion of the state. I am not expecting tornadic activity in south central Kansas. We just don't have the dynamics for it right now. Okay, let's see. I'm going to look at this real quick here. Yeah, another thing too, I'm just noticing this is we have storms forming just to our south in Oklahoma, and those storms are moving north. I believe this is Woods County, Oklahoma, and these storms have just, again, popped up just in the last, 30 minutes or so. And let's see, severe quite quickly. So I would give a heads up to Medicine Lodge in Barber County. Heads up these storms as they move northward. Another area of storms is developing in southeast Kiowa County, just southeast of Greensburg. I'd give a heads up to folks in northwest Pratt County as these storms continue to grow upscale. Okay. I think you kind of get the picture tonight. Lots of are going to be in the area, and again, I think we'll have a couple different rounds of storms developing, and we'll be moving through. And I think we'll have round number 2 here after this first round moves. This John? Yes. Only thing we're seeing is hailers. That's it. Not seeing anything else. There are a few storms that are, supercells, but they're not. Yeah, pretty much. Tomorrow, it could be a little interesting with some surface based. Yeah, right now we're just talking some severe thunderstorm watch until 10 p.m. Yeah, there's quite a few. There's quite a few that are forming, and yeah, there is one just over Lindsborg that's starting to form, but to the south and west, there's a cell that, according to my radar, has 2-inch diameter hail. That is, let's see, just a second. It's coming up on Wyndham. It's going to be in between Wyndham and Conway, coming up on Highway 56. But it's got a real strong hail core to it. Thanks, bud. Goodbye. Let's see here real quick. Let's look at this storm. I'm going to look at the, yeah, there is that. Boy, that's a big hail core right here. Okay. Yeah, this is the storm I was talking about, and it's kind of pulsed back down, but noticed how these hail cores have merged. This is the strongest. Obviously, it's to the northwest of Inman, and it is moving. It is moving to the northeast, northeast. But it has the strongest return for hail. Another one here in Reno County. This was the one that was over Plevna, and it's showing 1.25 inch hail. And let's just put that and see which. Yeah. Now you can see this is these storms in Pratt and Stafford County are definitely moving directly to the east. The storms in Reno County are almost trying to take that right turn. So we'll keep an eye on this storm north of Plevna for Hutchinson. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, so let's go back to the how hard it's raining mode with the radar to show you that. Let's see here. There we go. And it looks like we've lost the severe thunderstorm warning for Stafford County as those thunderstorms move Reno County into western Reno County. Here's the county line. Definitely moved out of Stafford County and into, and this is the storm that is producing the strong hail core right here north of Plevna. Yeah, there we go. Okay, looks like this has been extended now. So McPherson, you're now in a severe thunderstorm warning. Just got a picture. Uh, of ping pong ball size hail that occurred in Nickerson. Thank you, Brandy Chase from Nickerson. Sent this. And someone sent a comment, and if you look directly north of Hutchinson, it looks like the clouds are rotating, and these are that appear to have merged, and we'll take a look at that here shortly. But again, I'm not concerned with any tornadic activity. We'll look at the hail threat in just a second, and I'll be back here very shortly. I need to take a break real quick and be back in about 2 minutes. Weather watchers, let's start the radar. I think we have a new warning that has just been issued. Let's check that. The new warning, as you see here, north of Little River, all the way down to Hutchinson, all the way down to Kingman County. So it includes most of Rice County and most of Reno County in this polygon. Cities include Turon, Langdon, Arlington, Abbeville, Partridge, Hutchinson, Willowbrook, Nickerson, Sterling, Little River, as these storms move off to the north and east. I'm going to take a look real quick at some velocities. This is, again, what we look for. This is how hard the wind is blowing, and green means the colors, or the wind is moving toward the radar. Green means go, and red lets us know that the winds are moving away from the radar, and the radar site is here in Wichita. So again, the greens are going toward, and the reds are going away. So when you have colors that are close together, and you do have some of that, but some of that is just winds within the clouds at a couple thousand feet in the air. It's not nothing significant. Let's see here. Not seeing anything that concerns me with any of these storms in this warned area at all. So there we go. And let's see what direction these are taking. None of the storms, they are moving directly to the east, and the northern edge of the storms moving off to the north. So they're almost trying to line up north to south. And let's see if these storms in Oklahoma, they're still moving north, and we still have storms developing to our west. And here is line number 2, or round number 2, that we keep talking about, that are developing. Don't look that impressive. It's because we're not using the Dodge City radar. We are on the Wichita. That's why. I see a storm report here in Garden City. 2 inches of rain was reported during their thunderstorm earlier. So we definitely thankful for the rain. Let's move in just a tiny bit closer here in central Kansas, where the severe thunderstorm warnings continue to be located. And if you have any reports of severe weather, please don't hesitate to give us a call. Or if you have reports of any damage, let us know that as well. We want to pass that information along. Our phone number is 559-71-STORM. 559-71-STORM. Looks like we're getting some reports of heavy rain. Most of it looks to be in the western Reno County areas and southern Rice County areas. Looks like they have had reports of 2 to 3 inches of rain so far, with another inch or so possible. So that's something that we need to watch out for. If you see flooding, please pass that on to us. We want to make sure that we pass that on to all our weather watchers. So our current warnings include McPherson County, Rice County, and parts of Rice County and parts of Reno here in south central Kansas. That is where the severe weather is located currently. But we still have storms that are developing to our south and southwest. So we will be calling storms. Looks like most of the evening. Okay, weather watchers. Looks like the National Weather Service has extended or added a severe thunderstorm warning for northwest Kingman County, which includes Cunningham, Penalosa, in Kingman County, as these thunderstorms move out of Pratt County. Looks like they've intensified, and so believe it or not, Hutchinson, we have just received a few sprinkles of rain. The majority of the precipitation. The majority of precipitation has been in west um, and western Rice County. Okay. Let's see. This. Let's take a look real quick at what's. Let's go back to the Dodge City site and let's see what's going on in Dodge City. Starting to get. Let's see here. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's go back to the Wichita. I wanted just to check and see if we're missing anything in uh, western Kansas, and you can see the secondary line, and that's what's going to come through south central Kansas again. We're going to get through with the first line, and this secondary line is going to pop and it's going to move through as well. So I think I think we'll see 2 rounds of thunderstorms tonight, and maybe another round overnight tonight. With again the same scenario happening tomorrow. Maybe the latest SPC uh, outlooks. But let's go back into the Wichita radar area, and we'll focus on this area. This is the area that has the warnings. There are no other warnings for southwest Kansas. The storms here in County, Oklahoma, are starting to move north across the border, and the storms. We have some storms going up just to the east of Greensburg, along US 54. So let's keep an eye on these. Now, see, this is kind of a tail end. I kind of like this area, and I'm going to assume that if you were around Penalosa or Callista, you might be seeing some rotation right on the front end of this. These are very close together, but each square here is a mile. So you're looking at the red going away and the green coming toward the radar. So there is some rotation in this cell here in northwest Kingman County. Nothing again that I would worry about. These are just these cells that we've seen today. Some of them have the entire cell is rotating. Again, the threat for tornadoes is almost nil, if you will. But it's always yep. See, we have just what we were looking at. We have just a little bit of a notch there. We always another notch here, so we get kind of jumpy when we see those, especially on a cell that's by itself, and like this one is. So let's go back up the and see what we have here. Okay. Looks like they've let the severe thunderstorm. Whoops, excuse me. They've expanded it actually. Okay, let's look at that for McPherson County. The entire county now is under a severe thunderstorm to the northwest of Mound Ridge, and that. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that cell. and I bet it's pretty intense. Yeah, it is intense. Let's stop this. That kind of drives anybody crazy. And let's take a look at it real quick here. Yeah, that's a pretty hefty cell moving off to the northwest, according to this. And 1.5 inch in diameter hail is the max in the core. So Elyria, I would be, and this is directly to the west of Mound Ridge. I think this is going to be heading right toward McPherson. So if you're in McPherson, you've 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're about 10 miles south of you. Have a pretty substantial hail threat. So if you're in McPherson and want to get the car inside, and that does look to be moving off to the northwest, I would definitely get your car in the garage. That appears to be the most significant hail threat, except here in southwest Reno County, this area of hail, and it appears to be moving to the north and east. Let's take a look. And let's see, let's put it in motion. Okay. And that size and diameter, so just a little over quarter size, again, which is enough to do damage. And that's this is right along K61. And there are a inch in diameter hail. This was reported in Turon just a while ago. Okay, and let's see if this continues. These could be yeah, the system in Rice County has moved into McPherson County, so that's why they have extended McPherson County's warning. Okay, let's go ahead and put this back into the how mode. Looks like we've extended the severe thunderstorm warning for Reno County. Let's take a look at that. And until 5:45 at 5:08, 2 severe thunderstorms, one located near Nickerson and right here, and one around Arlington. We're moving northeast at 30. Quarter size hail is expected with these storms. So Hutch might, you might get lucky, Ian Hutchinson. And well, it looks like they're trying to fill in. So if you're in Hutchinson, I would move your vehicles indoors, as a threat of hail is just off to your southwest and off to your west. And these are moving about 25 miles per hour. And you'll notice the radar is updating about every 2 minutes. So we get a new scan every 2 minutes. If you have any storm damage or storm reports for us, we would love to hear them. You can call us on the storm line at 559-71-STORM. Again, that number is 559-71-STORM. We'll be glad to take that report. So let's see what happens with this storm in central Reno County, Kansas. McPherson, I would also, I'm watching McPherson very close. I think that we probably should put an update real quick. On our hope everybody had a day before the rain moved in. I'm in Hutchinson, and I can definitely hear the thunder moving in. So it looks like we're finally going to get some rainfall. As I said earlier, we've only gotten sprinkles throughout this event. And I think this event I think this is going to continue of the evening. Yeah. Okay, just updated Facebook for our Facebook friends, and still keeping an eye on the thunderstorms here in this line from basically McPherson down to just to the west of Kingman. This line it will be the line that produces some hail and definite heavy rain. Let's check. Let's check this. As I just have a feeling this is kind of this is weakened just to the southeast of McPherson. I'm glad because it posed a pretty significant threat to McPherson. But let's whoops, got some hail. Got some hail definitely to the west of McPherson. Gosh darn it! Sorry about that. Nothing significant though. That's good. I'm kind of glad. The hail here in southwest Reno County looks like an inch in diameter hail was reported. Okay. Let's go back into our base. Our next update's coming in about 10 seconds. So let's see what it looks like. Okay. You can see the outflow boundary right here that's moving out from these thunderstorms here in central Reno County. This is the outflow right here. And watch as they interact with some laden air. You can see them trying to form a couple showers. And currently at the Weather Watchers headquarters, the rain it's gotten dark outside, and the rain is definitely coming down. So I don't believe there'll be any Little League practices tonight here in Hutchinson. Our hail threat looks to continue in south central Reno County. And let's check and see. Yeah, that hail looks to be south Arlington, and we have another core here, US 50, just to the southwest of Hutchinson. But that's great news. Pop up quickly, but it looks like Hutch is going to miss out on the hail. Still concerned a little McPherson as this area has kind of grown in intensity. I'm not sure what causes that Kath. I'm not sure what causes that. Let's go back to our base reflectivity. Is that any better at all when I put the base reflectivity on? I assume you're talking about this area here. Yeah, just on that frontal edge there. Yeah, you can definitely see the outflow from this, which typically lets us know that these storms are starting to be more outflow dominant than. So I expect these storms to start traversing to the east and probably lose some of their punch as they do that. Again, we're still seeing thunderstorms develop to our south and southwest. And another area of thunderstorms way to our south, and there are actually a couple different tornado warnings to the Texas Panhandle. And those storms, again, off to the north-northeast as well. As you can tell, it's right along this line right here. And you'll see it, it's the shape of the comma. Looks like we're starting to get a little pea-sized hail here on the northwest side. If I hear it's on the roof and the guttering, and the winds have definitely picked up, and it is the raindrops in the pool. You might be able to hear hail as well. Yeah, that hail is starting to, or the, let's see here. Yeah, inch and a half hail off to the south northwest of Pretty Prairie, and that looks to be moving to the northeast. So Yoder and Haven had, and again, these storms will continue to pulse as they have. This is definitely pulsed back up, and it looks like maybe some hail to the south with this core to the southwest of Hutchinson. So we'll take a look at that real quick. Yeah, this is definitely pulsed back up. And let's see about McPherson. Mostly pea-sized, so thank goodness this is weak. This is weakened, yeah, pretty significantly in the last 30 minutes, which is good. Good for McPherson. I'm glad to notice that. But let's watch this line here in Reno County from Hutchinson all the way to Kingman. Radar indicates pretty decent sized hail. Arlington south, and then I'm also this goes back to the southwest of Hutchinson, and with these storms pulsing, they can definitely put some hail up. So, and looks like heavy rain here in Hutchinson on the northwest side right now. Interesting notch right here, and that will go along with there. Yeah, right here. And that outflow band moving, getting out in front of that, and you can tell that by the how these storms, even though we have a nice strong hail core here in central Reno County, you can tell that these storms are definitely losing their punch they were earlier. Let's look. Give it up from Oklahoma. And those storms are continue to be warned. Yeah, you can see that notch there, Kath, just to the north of Pretty Prairie, along that front edge. Let's take a look real quick. Oh, oops. Oops, looks like we lost our split screen. Huh. Let's see here. Don't know if we'll be able to do this real quick or not.